So when was the last time that somebody did something so nice for you that you just felt so grateful that you probably even remember to this day? Now that kindness, that ability to go out there and just do something nice is something that we might not appreciate all the time. But I just want to talk about this and explore this with you guys about why that might be so important for us to be able to show Christ to other people, to be able to bring other people to Christ. These little acts of kindness that we can do leave lasting impacts and lasting ripples throughout the generations that people are going to remember for a long time and are going to have them ask one specific question. Why was that person so nice to me? Why was that person willing to go out there and do something for me when they didn't have to? And a lot of the times, if you are somebody who is close to Christ, it's going to point them towards Christ. So a long time ago, not even too long ago, a couple weeks ago actually, my grandpa was telling me about his stories when he first came to America and all this stuff. And he was telling me about the fact that there was a time where he was playing for this soccer team. He was playing for this soccer team. He was really damn good, but he was still early. He didn't really have a place to stay, anything like that. And he was trying to find his way over there. He was trying to find his means. And there was this one family, it was this one couple that brought him and three of the other players in. And they allowed them to stay at their house. They allowed them to, have a good time, be in the pool, do all these things. They would just accommodate them, started teaching them English, all this different stuff. And my grandpa, this is like 30 years down the line, 40 years down the line, I don't know for sure. But he still says, and he told us, he was sitting there in this moment, and he was like, to this day, I still wonder why they did that. Why they went out of their way to help me. Why they went out of their way to just accommodate us, like to bring us in. They didn't have to do that at all. So even after all these years passed, my grandpa is still thinking about why they did that, because they were willing to go out of their way to do something so nice for him. So for ourselves, as somebody who is trying to get closer to Christ, somebody who is trying to grow in that faith, I think we all understand the moment where we feel such overwhelming love on our inside that we would just want to go out there and give it to everybody. Like for myself, it wasn't always just this, oh my gosh, I want to go help everybody. Oh my gosh, I want to go do something. There's been times in my life where I'm very self-centered, where I just feel like, okay, I need to focus on myself right now. And that doesn't allow me to focus on somebody else. Even if they're right in front of me talking to me, man, sometimes my mind will be going elsewhere. But I've been able to erase that, being able to get out of that because I've been getting closer to Christ. And I think a lot of us, we have to do a lot of internal work to be able to get to that place where we can go out, not worry about ourselves, not worry about our own needs, but focus on giving to other people, man. Even my parents. My parents are somebody who took in me. Well, not took in me. They had me, of course. They already had me and my brother, but they also had to take in my cousins. And I think that, me and my mom talk about it, and she mentions that her being in a place of faith at that time allowed her to be able to do something like that. That is not something that was easy. She had to take in three of my cousins, man, because their mom passed away. So the ability to have this faith and be able to have a strong foundation allowed her to be able to do this selfless act and to be able to bring them in and raise them. So if you want to be able to bring people to Christ, maybe we actually just have to get closer to Christ to be able to leave out this kindness, to shine that bright light from Christ as bright as we can, so that we start leaving people with that question of, well, where does that come from? And it's going to point them not towards us, but towards the sky and point them towards Christ. So today, if you want to bring somebody towards Christ, if you want to start shining that light better, I hope that you guys are able to get closer to Christ today. Let me know how you're going to do that today down in the comments below. I love you guys. Peace.